Our next speaker is Andy Pollock.
Good morning. This is Andy Pollock from Passengers United. So two things I'm going to bring up this morning. First up, regarding the Q45, I know I made a comment about it last month, but there was one thing I had forgot to mention regarding how, my bad, the Q74 route. The Q74 route, this is going to be a big game changer with it going from Horace Harding Expressway down to 164th Street, then going to Jewel Avenue. This is going to make a lot of time accessible for people who live in Fresh Meadows and in South Flushing to be able to access the Forest Hills 71st Avenue and subway station in Forest Hills. So we're very excited for this route to begin on Sunday, the 29th. It's going to be a huge game changer, and let's see how the community will react to the new bus route beginning on Sunday. And one last thing I want to quickly mention is the proposed schedule changes for the A and the L line, which was mentioned in the committee book. This is going to be a huge game changer if the MTA board approves it on Wednesday. It's going to improve the frequency of the A and the L lines, and especially how, if this is approved, it would begin in November, which generally in November, we obviously know it's a busy travel period given that the holiday season is coming up. People want to go into the city to see the holiday sites. So let's hope that the MTA board will approve the new changes for the A and the L line, which again, that is expected to be approved hopefully on Wednesday. So thank you very much for letting me speak this morning.
Our next speaker is Andy Pollock.
All right, take two. Good afternoon, everyone. Andy Pollock here from Passengers United. So a couple of things we're going to touch up on for this month. At some point, Amtrak's issues that Rob Free had warned us about were going to come true for the summer. This morning, an Amtrak power problem in the East River Tunnel basically caused a major burden and an inconvenience for a lot of the passengers that were needing service to Penn Station. Some customers were heavily impacted by this morning, as some trains were either diverted to Atlantic Terminal in Brooklyn or Grand Central Madison. So we'd like a full explanation from Amtrak on what exactly occurred this morning that led to this outage, and hopefully Rob will speak to Amtrak later today and maybe we'll get an answer from him. Okay, second thing I want to acknowledge is concrete tie repairs on the Port Washington branch. I'm glad the Long Island Railroad is taking it seriously because over time, we know the concrete ties can get worn out, and I'm glad that this upcoming weekend, the railroad is not really going to make any significant change other than hourly service to Penn Station, despite the fact that the Mets are going to be playing the Houston Astros this weekend at Willets Point. And the last thing I want to acknowledge is the M9As. So the original plan for the M9As were supposed to come in 2027. However, with COVID delays and other issues with Kawasaki in Nebraska, it looks like as of now, we're not going to get these M9A trains until at least the earliest 2030. So I hope the MTA board will approve that plan, and hopefully they'll get it done on Wednesday at the full MTA board meeting. So with that, thank you for letting me speak this afternoon.
Thank you for your remarks.